Hey everybody, welcome back to Harrison Sons YouTube channel. I probably should have been videoing this sooner, but me and Hunter got the bucket swapped out on the excavator, and we are going to go back in the woods today. So I found a spot when Easton and I were bow hunting this year. It looks like it would be really beneficial to have a food plot and tighten up some pinch points to try to steer the deer a little bit closer to us, at least for archery season anyway. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to take the excavator back in the woods and we're going to start knocking trees down. We'll move them around to steer the deer. I say I want to get them a little bit closer within bow range. Last year we couldn't get them much closer than about 50 yards, so we're going to see if we can do something to change that for next season. So anyways, the boys, I think they're over here playing in a brush pile or something. I see a shadow down there. So the boys are down there building the fort. I'm going to run this excavator down there where it's going to live for probably the next week or so. And like I say, see if we can make a mess. Okay, so that's what I've done so far. So we're going to go all down the base of that ridge, back in there where I'm pointing this bucket. Okay, let's try this again. Damn GoPro keeps dying. So, it's pretty chilly out, I imagine that's not helping. You can see like all up in here, I've just been clearing as I come back. I've been pushing these box elder trees over. And then this way, basically from the base of that hill into there and then like into here. We're gonna clear that and we're just gonna make this kind of long but narrow food plot, and I think it'll help channel these deer hopefully in front of us and within bow range. But we'll see how it goes. So anyways, we're just gonna keep pushing trees over. I'm not too worried about getting all the crap scraped up, because I'm going to come back in here with a tractor and a grapple, and I'm going to rake everything. So the big thing right now is just get all these trees down, get the really big stuff pushed off to the side and busted up, and then I'll come back in and clean the rest of this up with the tractor. Hey everybody, welcome back. So it's been a couple days since we started this whole clearing project. The ice has been pretty decent here in Michigan, so I took Easton out ice fishing. He's been wanting to do that for years, so I've been trying to get out as much as we can and take advantage of the ice. But I can show you what we got done so far. So last time I videoed, I haven't done any more since then. You can see I got all these trees cleared out. I think I'm going to rip out this little box elder right here on my way out. But all the big stuff is cleared out of here. There's all the monsters. They're building some kind of a fort over there. So this is all looking really good in here. I'm really happy with this. It's opening up nice. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? You crazy animal. So this is all looking really good. This really opened up nice. So this will all be food plot now. And then I'm pushing all this brush over, but I'm just gonna leave it. Some of this stuff will grow sideways, some of it won't. Some of it I really ripped up good to get it out, but all of it equates to cover. So the deer will feel safer. It'll be good bedding. It'll be somewhat of a screen if they're bedded, you know, tight into the other side of that. It'll be a screen where I can actually hopefully sneak by up there on that ridge, but I'll stay off the horizon. But anyways, I should be able to sneak by them and they'll just stay right in there bedded. So but yeah, this is really opening up nice. I'm gonna plow all this with the John Deere, and I'm gonna plow. It looks like an elm. I gotta push this one over still, but I'm gonna plow basically all the way up into there until I get close to these little trees. I'm gonna leave a lot of these little guys at the base. I'll leave these, but yeah, I'm just gonna come through here, go through here, and then you can see I've got the excavator parked down there, and I've got quite the mess going on over there. But that's where it's gonna end, is down here. So you can see what I'm doing. Like I say, I'm just kind of making a mess. I know it looks like a mess, but I'm doing it on purpose. I just want to make it as nasty and as gnarly as possible so that the deer have plenty of cover, and then they'll obviously have a pretty nice sized food plot. This will be actually pretty good size once it's done. So when I come back through, I'm going to rip out like this one, this one, this one. I'm just going to work my way through here so that this whole bottom all through here is going to get planted. What I'm most likely going to put in here is like a brassica blend. I do corn in all my other ones, so I've already got probably pretty close to 4 acres of corn that I leave stand all year. So I'll have that going for me, and then this one will be like brassicas, and then I usually like to put in like turnips and radishes. So anyways, that's what I'm going to do in here. This is going to be like a brassica, turnip, radishes. I'll plant it all through this whole bottom. This soil should be really rich. I haven't ever planted this, obviously. I've never planted this before, and this ground typically stays pretty wet, and I think it's got a lot of nutrients in it. So anyways, that's the plan. So I'm going to finish up in here. I got a few more trees to rip out, and then once I get these out, I'm probably just going to start going back the other way and clean out the other side, and then I'm going to get in here with the tractor, with the Kubota. I'm sorry, not with the Kubota, with the Kubota. I'm going to come in with the Kubota with the grapple, and I'm going to clear the rest of this crap out that way, and just get this whole thing cleared out. And then I got a buddy that's got a 4 bottom that I might see if I can borrow for the John Deere. If I can't borrow that, I've got a 2 bottom for the Kubota, so I can always come in here with that. So all right, I'm gonna get this Kubota fired up, and we will get back at it. getting back down in there. I got Easton the skid steer. I'm gonna be cutting. Oh, we got a baby coming. We are gonna be picking up logs today. Come on, monster. We're gonna be picking up what? Huh? Okay, let's go.
That's why I want you to bring me down.
I'm coming. I got you.
I saw you on the quad.
Okay, so we're gonna go pick up some logs. Okay, so this is the mess, but it's starting to take shape now. Easton's pushing all that brush in. Hey everybody, welcome back. This will be the last video for at least the land clearing portion of this food plot. It has been raining like crazy here in Michigan, so as you can see, it's pretty well flooded. We may end up tiling it. The river is right at the end of that food plot, so we might end up tiling it. It's not going to do much for this water puddle down on this end, but we could at least drain that whole portion down there, and it wouldn't take that much to get the excavator back in here and tile it. But I will say that the river did a hell of a job washing all the sticks and leaves out, which is nice. So as you can see, it's kind of like a boomerang shaped food plot, which is what I was looking for, because what I'm trying to accomplish is I don't want the deer to come in and be able to see all the way across it. So if they come in on this end, they can't tell if there's deer on this end, which will make them travel the entire length of the food plot, and then obviously vice versa. And then when you have all this bedding on the edges, they can bed nice and tight to it. So it's just more encouraging for deer to hang out here. Plus, with it being sheltered in the woods like this and at the base of the hill, it should be a pretty good location for a food plot. So next on the list is going to be let this thing dry out. I will probably do some real light brush hogging around the outside edges, just to chew up some sticks and some saplings. And then I'm going to come in here with a 4-bottom plow, and I'll plow everything up, and then disc, and then plant. So like I say, this is the last video for the clearing portion. You can see now what it's going to look like. It's taking shape pretty well, and then I will start videoing again once I start breaking ground and getting ready to prepare the seed bed. So thanks for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe.